All right, guys, we are now under a tropical storm warning, like I thought we would be. Let me turn this up a little bit.
Now, no one is allowed in. Only outgoing traffic is allowed at this hour. Many residents spent their final hours packing, not wanting to take any chances.
As soon as we heard about the mandatory evacuation, it was just like, we were leaving anyway. You know, we weren't staying for this one. We were not going to try and, being on the first floor, we were not going to try and hunker down.
One of the biggest concerns is the possibility of storm surge. A 13-foot
Sorry, guys.
is predicted in some areas, and it could send water a half-mile inland.
Well, transportation crews in North Carolina are very busy preparing for Florence. And according to NCDOT, nearly 2,400
Come on, focus in, camera.
Standby right now. They also have 1,500 trucks.
I don't know what's going on. Why won't it focus?
180 front loaders and 228 backhoes ready to go.
There we go.
Right now, the veterans.
Sorry, don't know what's going on. The TV went wacko.
This is the first time they've had to close the ER in decades. The emergency department is set to reopen Sunday morning, but if you have an emergency before then, just go to your closest civilian ER instead.
Well, before Hurricane Florence makes landfall, we do have some good news for drivers.
Yeah, coming up next, why experts say gas prices are not expected to surge.
We are now under a tropical storm warning with sustained winds of 35 miles an hour, gusting to 65, possibly 75. I turned it on to my other local station. They seem to be a little bit more accurate. Waiting for the update there. My weather app. I just don't trust them anymore. Sorry about the commercials. They'll come back on here in a minute.
Lance's real peanut butter between two toasted crackers is the best.
It's coming on, guys. They're in commercial break. I've already pulled all the furniture in from out front. All the furniture in back is now in the shed.
Geico is the #1 auto insurer in Virginia for a good reason. On the peninsula, call or visit
The winds are beginning to pick up. I'll do a live feed once it's light enough outside for you guys to see the sky and the trees blowing.
My office at Town Center is standing by for auto, home, boat, cycle, renter's insurance, and more. Call your local Geico office and see how much you could save.
Come on, commercials. That's enough already.
In unfamiliar waters, hundreds of miles from base. All that training and discipline pay off. And you find out what your team is really made of. And these exotic waters?
They closed the courts. Those judges don't want to get wet. Also, it's been closed since today's what, Thursday? Since Monday. They've closed all the schools here since Monday. Meals on Wheels, they've closed that down. Sure.
Genesis, Honda, Hyundai, Infiniti, Mazda, Nissan, Toyota. Like new cars and trucks, up to $15,000 below SRP. All with priorities for life. Oil and filter changes and state inspections for life. Engines guaranteed.
No meals till seniors till further notice. How do you like them apples? I can't read the name, guys. Somebody came in and said hi.
I really like being able to help people make their house the home that they envision. We can do window siding doors,
I'm having a hard.
doors,
Something's going on with the phone. I don't know what. Maybe it's the storm.
We can make that vision a reality for you.
Okay, here we go.
I'll start with a live look over downtown Norfolk. We're starting to see some clouds pushing into the area.
Come on, phone, focus.
Outside right now, and a warm start to the day as well. 80 degrees already.
There we
That's 5:30 a.m. Humidity is at 90%. That's because the dew point is just barely behind that air temperature. You can see some of those clouds starting to push in from the southeast here. That's ahead of Hurricane Florence, of course. So those clouds will begin to thicken up as we push into, especially the second half of the day. And with that in mind, we'll start to see some spotty showers this morning, and then that will continue into the afternoon. Very isolated in nature. As we push into the overnight hours and into tomorrow, we start to see those becoming just a little bit more widespread. So going from isolated today into some more scattered showers and storms as we move into tomorrow. So a quick look at what you can expect. Hour by
that track
hour
of the
today.
hurricanes
Temperatures
changed
really
too,
remaining in the 80s
by the way.
to middle 80s for high temperatures today. You can see the best chance of some of those storm and showers popping up, comes right around that lunchtime hour and then onwards. Also going to be a little bit on the gusty side today. Winds coming mainly out of the east up to 20-25 miles per hour. We could see gusts as high as 30 miles per hour. And again, with that in mind, those clouds starting to increase in the morning, showers developing, especially by the
I like this
afternoon.
forecast better.
And high temperatures today, although they'll be topping out in the middle 80s, it'll feel more
It's
like
amazing how
the
different
90s
news
with the
stations do
humidity
different
factored in.
things.
Christina, how are things looking on the roads?
Crystal, not too bad at all. So we are starting off on the peninsula, I-64, right around J. Clyde Morris Boulevard. You can see just a few cars on the roadways. There's still about 20 minutes until the start of rush hour, so really not a whole lot to talk about.
The other channel said it was going to be 35 sustained, gusting up to 55 to 60. I trust this station.
Here's a live look at the HRBT. You can see traffic.
Sorry.
If that's the way you're heading, don't expect to see any brake lights there, and your drive time's reflecting that at this hour. So I-64 eastbound to get to 4th View Street, that's a 7-minute commute there. Then 26th Street to College Drive on the Monitor Merrimack. Traffic a breeze there, 6 minutes for there. And James River Bridge to Southside Hampton.
Wonder when they're going to start closing the bridges down.
Dan.
All right, Christina, thank you. And looking live right now at the Virginia Beach oceanfront.
That's my
We're in
beach.
For another day of rough surf.
Now, when we come back, 13 News Now reporter of the land will have a check on the windy conditions.
Oh, I wish they'd give the track of the storm. This is bothering me.
Now on all things Hurricane Florence. Do you need the most trusted battery?
Sorry, guys. I'm going to leave it here.
Maybe you can trust it during your fancy dress.
I saw the track when I first turned it on and tried to get YouTube to work, and it wouldn't.
You can just trust yourself.
The track hit land, then it came back toward a Virginia Beach area.
Go the 566-mile driving range.
And that's what worried me.
Still eat animal crackers? Another Pacifica. Safe choice, my friend. I bet she's all super green and healthy. Best burger ever.
God, a hamburger sounds good.
$37.50 total cash allowance on the 2018 Chrysler Pacifica.
Hey, HM. Hey, Headbox. No, we're now under a tropical storm. Warning, not a watch anymore.
Then she started her own business. So went from an idea made out of clay to the mermaid factory.
I've already pulled furniture in from outside, sweetie.
So she could do
And the wind was starting then.
Oh, and she's also a great mom.
I'm Elaine Lario, and I approve this message.
No credit, bad credit. Stop worrying about the past and start thinking about the future. An interest-free future. No more being turned down for credit, no more high lease payments, and no more high interest costs. Because at Grand Furniture, everyone can now furnish their home with interest-free financing.
We're waiting to see the track of the storm. They keep bringing this silly commercials in. You'd think they suspend the commercials during a natural disaster, but nah.
Only at Grand Furniture.
Fact. Some of your favorite foods, including wine, can deeply stain teeth. Unfortunately, ordinary whitening toothpaste.
Sorry, guys. They need to get busy and put the track of the storm up.
It has hydrogen peroxide that goes below the surface to deeply whiten. For a smile, it's 4 shades visibly light. Just make sure you brush with Colgate Optical White.
Can you guys hear it okay?
Whitening that works.
See it, shoot it, share it. Your take, your story, news through your eyes. Sharing transparency.
I can turn it up more.
By using hashtag 13NewsNow.
Well, we are back now with a live look at the traffic network and some good news for drivers ahead of Florence. So Gas Buddy says fuel prices will not rise from the storm. Even though the demand is so high, the gas supply is fine. So they say not to panic if stations start running out of fuel. The Gas Buddy app will also show you which stations still have gas.
I don't know why
Today,
it's
all
doing this.
HRT services are suspended. That means there's no ferry, no bus, no light rail. Right now, the plan is to restart those services on Monday. But for the full schedule, you can just check out 13newsnow.com.
Well, yesterday, the National Hurricane Center said some of Florence's wave heights were at 83 feet. So let's put that into perspective for you. The National Archives building in D.C. is 166 feet tall. So those Florence waves were about half the height of that building.
That's incredible. Tim, we know that it's weakened to a category 2 overnight. In meteorological terms, does that mean that it's no longer a major hurricane we're talking about?
Yeah, a major hurricane is category 3 or greater. So now we're just slightly below.
Okay, here we go. Watch the track.
Winds for a much larger wind field. In fact, that wind field extends out about 400 miles in diameter from the center. That's where you'll still encounter some tropical storm force winds, which is up and over 39 miles per hour, still causing its own amount of damage. You'll also find hurricane force winds about 70 miles out from the storm center. So really still a strong storm, despite it being weakened slightly down to 110 sustained winds, which is still nothing to shrug off. Still expected to make landfall somewhere, probably just to the northeast of Wilmington in North Carolina as a category 2 storm, if not a little bit stronger. It will interact with the Gulf Stream as it heads towards the coastline there, and that could lead to a little pulse in intensity over the next 24 hours. Again, landfall probably tomorrow morning around this time. Then it moves inland and weakens slightly, but then just kind of sits over this area for a prolonged period of
Heads
time.
right back
That's why
toward the
rain is
beach
gonna be such a
area.
big issue there. They're going to be measuring the rain in feet rather than inches. Here's how it looks on satellite imagery. Again, not as symmetrical, doesn't have a well-defined eye like when we were looking at it yesterday. That's because it's encountered the usual suspects. A little bit of dry air working into the circulation as well as some wind shear. So that's led to that weakening of it, but it is already starting to throw some clouds up and over parts of Hampton Roads. You can see it off to the north and northwest there. But again, as those tropical storm force winds extend out 170 miles in radius from that storm center, a lot of that will be moving on through Hampton Roads here. So despite the track to the south of the storm center, we're still going to have our own impacts here. Look at that cloud deck kind of moving all over Hampton Roads. So we're looking at those clouds increasing as we go through the day today. In terms of precipitation, not a whole lot just yet. Radar out of Morehead City starting to pick up on those outermost bands. We had a few showers out ahead of that moving through the southern tier of the Outer Banks earlier this morning.
Yeah, it is a lot of rain.
Watches and warnings, mainly just warnings now. They've all been upgraded through our, at least all the orange is a tropical storm warning. Pinks are all hurricane warnings, meaning that those types of conditions, either tropical storm or hurricane, are expected within the next 36 hours. In terms of wind, we're going off the European model here.
Why does it do this every time the wind kicks in? There we go.
And notice that as we go through this afternoon, right on through Saturday, we're going to be looking at those gusty winds, especially along the coast, up and over 30, 40, even gusts higher than that, especially to the south through the Outer Banks. We could be looking at hurricane force gusts, which is up and over 75 miles per hour. That lasts right on into the day on Saturday. In terms of wave heights, those are going to be rough as well. You look off the Virginia Beach ocean front, looking at 6 to 8 foot swells. Then you go south to the Outer Banks, we're looking at 10 to 20 foot waves moving through Hatteras and points south of there. As the storm moves on shore, we'll start to see those gradually decrease, but still very ominous.
Something's going on with my cell phone, guys. I'm going to need to
How about rain? We're talking about 1, 2, 3, maybe
shut
4
it
inches
down.
locally. And again, it's going to be the type of rain that's not raining at all times. Squall type scenarios here, building on in from the south.
I don't know why it's doing this.
As the storm progresses closer to the coast. As we get towards Friday and Saturday, at times of high tide, we'll look at that flooding in terms of tidal flooding here, especially for Sewell's Point, up and over.
All right, guys. God bless.
In those areas, maybe even slightly higher than that.
There it goes again.
I'm
I'm going to turn off the phone and reboot it. I'll put the next one on here in about a half hour.
Looking at rain 3 to 6 inches, but those up to 60 miles per hour, moderate to major tidal flooding, and the overall impact is moderate to major. Southern Outer Banks, this is going to be kind of the bullseye for our area that'll see the biggest impacts. Winds sustained 60 to